Okay, guys, last week Netflix dropped the seventh and final season to The Dragon Prince, and I've already done a review of the entire series. This is going to be a video about how I feel like it should have ended and other things that should have happened throughout the series. And this is all going to start with season 4 because, as I said in my review, the first 3 seasons were perfection. Season 4, the first thing I would change is the time jump. I don't feel like it's necessary. Claudia says that she did a lot of bad things in the last 2 years. Also, Rayla had left Callum even though they had just got together to search for Viren and Claudia. So I feel like the series could have picked up there a whole season watching Rayla chase down Claudia as she tries to gather all the stuff she needs to bring her father back to life. Also, in that 2-year gap, Callum becomes the High Mage, and this goes towards how I feel like it should have ended. There was something special about Callum that they never really dug deep on. Humans in this world cannot do magic unless it's dark magic, but Callum is the first human to ever be able to do what they call primal magic. I feel like, in a 2-year span, you could have jumped on that more and really shown him more trying to learning how to do primal magic, especially in trying to get all 6 of the primal sources. A hunt for King Harrow would have been a great story arc to watch. When he died, quote unquote, we never actually see him die. We see him and Viren arguing the last time we actually see him. I called it from when it first happened. He wasn't dead. He was in that parrot the whole time, and they pretty much confirmed it at the end. But I felt like that's another story arc I was waiting to see. Could have especially been done in the final season. Viren passes away trying to redeem himself, has one last chat with Soren. Should have right then told him, the king's not dead. I swapped his soul with a parrot, but they didn't, and I feel like that was a big mistake. There's another piece that they never really expounded on, and that was the key of Erebos. They've had this little cube since the 3rd episode. Other than showing what type of magic is being used, they never really use it for anything. They even had a whole scene where Callum tries to throw it away and throw it in the lava and destroy it, but he doesn't because he feels like it might be useful, but they never use it. They show that Erebos uses it to open up a book, and that's a whole series in itself that could go back to Callum discovering how to master all 6 elements of prime magic. And as far as how it should have ended, let's talk about Ezran. He finds the sword, the only sword that could kill Erebos, hops on Zim, and they lightning speed race to the final battle. Him actually going through with that and stabbing Erebos would have made him important. He wasn't. Like, he did nothing to help the outcome. But if he could have got there in time and killed Erebos, would have been so much cooler than what actually happened. The whole idea of Callum being the only human to be able to do primal magic should have made him more of a type of chosen one, or some kind of combination between him and Ezran, because Ezran can speak to animals. That's a pretty magical feat in itself. So these are 2 humans that have the ability to do some kind of magic. That's got to make them some kind of special chosen ones. Callum discovers the only way to defeat a star-touched elf. Master all 6 of the primal sources. You'll have the power to take down a star-touched elf for good. That's the story arc that should have been used, and I feel like that's how it should have ended. That'd have been the ending I would have wrote. Maybe I'll write a fan fiction about it. Like I said in the last video, I still enjoyed the show. If you got any ideas about what you feel like they should have done in the series or how it should have ended, leave it in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and as always, thank you for watching.